through the cracks, emotional. I struggle to see what your reasons are. Sitting in your balance, silence breaks my heart. Turn the key, used to be our getaway car. Now I only wanna get away from where we are. Gotta find my way to you, even though you're next to me. No matter what I do, your heart is drifting out of reach. Head on the water, I'm swimming hard and trying to keep this alive. Gotta find my way to you.
There we go. Alright. So now that we got all that squared away once again, we'll turn this guy up just a little bit so it actually comes through. And see what we got going on with the Necro. Skip this guy. Alright. So we still have some levels to go to get all our points with Necro. However, Bone Spear did get a small nerf. Bone Prison is actually going to be worth now. I probably need to get rid of Bone Spirit. I could probably just get rid of Bone Spirit. And so we have 1, 2, 3. We don't have one of these. Could start working in Bone Mist. Or Bone Prison, rather. So we could actually get rid of those. Jack that up. Grab a Bone Prison with vulnerability. Yes. So we'll start that for now. And need to take a look at our new Necromancer aspect is around blood orbs. Alright. We'll start with this. So, oh, we still have a point. Still got 1 point to put into we don't need thorns. Oh, right. This is actually bugged too. This is only allowing for 1 point to be submitted into this. We'll just use that. Alright. And we finally have our entire map unlocked due to the wonderful update. What world tier are we in? We're in world tier 2. So our first goal is going to be to pop over to world tier 4, jump over to a stronghold and farm that till 50. Check out what these are for. Oh shoot, do we not have the world tiers on this? I thought I had this character. Oh snap, we do not. So we gotta do a little bit more farming on this world tier. So we're probably gonna try the full loot. this guy to not be. There we go. All right. I need a new stable too. Just change this guy up. Change this horse up.
I cannot do that.
All right. Oh.
I need more essence. I need more essence. I'm not ready. I need more essence. I need more time. I need more essence. What is this?
All right. Nice little legendary action. And now down to the stronghold to see what we got. Blood mist triggers corpse explosion on ground. That could actually be kind of good. What's our current chest? Damage reduction. We can be trading that out. Let's give it a try. So we will get rid of Bone Prison. Whoops. Yeah. So get rid of Bone Prison. And we need Blood Mist. So where are we at with that right here? Yes. So Blood Mist. More cooldown. Use behind a corpse. The Fortify could be kind of nice. How long do we get that for? We get that for 3 seconds, so we'd only get 3 more corpse explosions out of that. But it would leave potentially 1 behind for our tendrils afterwards. And actually, I think we're gonna try ditching the controller for now. So let's do this. Oh, where did my... Oh, my mouse is tweaking out. Alright. Disconnect the controller completely. And... mouse is still having a fit. Alright. Let's see here. There's me. Heard that USB sound. And let's do this guy. See if we get a better power connection here. Also me again. Alright, let's try that. That's much better. Whoops. Alright, so right before we dive into this, what do we got? So we got this. That should be on our mouse too. And mouse 5 is going to be our corpse explosion, so we'll do mouse 5. Whoops, didn't really mean to get on my horse, but it is what it is. Mouse 9, whoa! Alright, and we're gonna have to use a little bit of force. Not, or force still on this, I suppose. Force action. And mouse 4 is our... Still pretty good damage. Better than my Druid was doing earlier today. Ow, that hurt. Oh, we need to watch for the second, which is going to kill us. It's going to be a lot of that today. Alright, I need to switch some of these up. So, that being our ult is still fine. This should be moved over. And what else? So, yeah, that should be alright for now. We'll give that a try. So we're gonna tendril them. Detonate a little bit. Alright, he missed the... Get a stun out of that. Oop, I need to stop getting on my horse. Bait him out here, grab him with another tendril, curse him up, and... Alright. It's feeling alright. Oh gosh. I'm gonna need to switch my auto move button on this character. I guess the corpse explosion like damage is pretty mediocre. Bone Spear still feels good though. I'm gonna bait them back to my corpses. Hit them with the tendrils. Get away a bit. Ow. Go ahead and... So maybe we... Oh, that was not the ability I wanted to use.
I'm out of essence.
Alright, so we need that bone tendrils to be up as often as possible. Two-handed scythe, that could be solid. Especially since crit damage got nerfed on our weapon. What do we got? Bone Storm consumes up to 8 corpses to increase its duration by up to 20 seconds. Alright, so that actually solves part of our issue. That's kind of a dope weapon. So we'll get rid of that effect that we had. We'll probably still upgrade that and use it. Because we get bone skill damage. I want to reroll the cold resistance, whereas with this we just get life, strength, and all stats. We still get life and intelligence, which is better, because we don't need strength. It's just armor. So, do I still want to use Blood Mist? What is my Iron Maiden doing for me right now? So, Army of the Dead I gotta get rid of. That's just good all the time. That's fine. Gotta replace that. Iron Maiden have a chance to be stunned. That'll definitely end up getting replaced. But I guess we just need another ability at all, right? And I wouldn't be using basic or core. They deal less damage, that could be good. That costs essence. Enemies hit while afflicted by have a chance, 10% chance. Alright, so this is actually just doing... If we just switch to Decrepify, it's doing what Iron Maiden does, but just better, right? Except it doesn't generate us mana. Reduce the cooldowns would be good for tendrils. That's for minions. So, what if we got rid of this and just added another curse? Reduce our cooldowns. So then the rotation would actually be that we would want to use both of these on the pack, then our tendrils. We have to kill one, use both of these on the pack, use our tendrils. We can try that. Alright. So we'll ult. We use both of these. And something needs to die, which it did. We use our tendrils. Ooh, I see. It's going to be a lot harder to use our tendrils when we have our Bone Storm up. It's fine. Wow, this Bone Storm lasts forever, though. Holy cow. Ooh, I might be dead here. So I need to get out. Alright. Very nice. Alright. That kind of works. I wonder if with the new unique legendary, Storm has a 25% chance to spawn an additional Bone Storm. Each of your active sacrifices increased by 25%. Wonder if those extra Bone Storms will benefit from this extra. What am I still doing damage to? I wonder if they will benefit from the extra time that Bone Storm gets from that particular passive. Alright, Let's try that again. We got like half a level of XP off of that. Actually, where is this Legion at? In a minute. We should do that.
I need more time.
All right. Be a little late, but hopefully some people are here already. Oh boy. We got next to nobody here. Gotta call the agent's bar, but that's kind of cool. It's invulnerable on
I need
him.
more essence.
Wow, that consumes... I wish there was an FX on when the Bone Storm consumes a corpse, because they kind of just disappear. I also have no timer on when this Bone Storm is actually going to end. Oh, I guess I got it on my bar here. Somebody just got murdered.
I need more essence.
Oh, I walked into that. I have no unstoppable right now, which is a little scary. So we'll curse.
I lack the required essence.
Definitely need essence generation as well. That guy just got one shot as well. Everybody's gonna be getting one shot with a new patch. corpse tendril. Or blood tendril, rather. That spider do another. Man, it's got like a global... This bone storm has like a global reach on consuming my corpses. I can't even tell when they're getting consumed. I'm like fighting my bone storm to use my corpse tendrils. This is a really weird legion. There's like no markers for where things are popping up. Oh, there it is.
I lack the required essence. I lack the required essence. I'm low on essence.
Need more essence generation. Alright. Sad we only get one chest. Anything decent? No, because we need the essence. Damage to slowed or stunned. We could leverage both of those. Whereas we don't leverage anything off of this current ring except for the passive, which we can gank from the item itself. So we should be able to do that, no problem. Alright. Actually, I want to grab one more waypoint. And almost got us level 41. Alright, and then we can go back to Kyoshad. Get our legendaries in order. Laggy. Alright, so 2 ranks of Iron Maiden over Alright, so we're gonna mess around with that. We'll mess around with the ring. Don't think I'm gonna mess with that too much. This is already much better, right? 71 versus 21 and 37. +1 rank of all corpse skills. It's got a lot of skills on it. I don't know if we're actually going to use any of them. It's got so much more armor on it, we should also try and reroll that. So that's minion damage. 18% chance to be stunned as opposed to 15, so we could also yank that off of there. Ooh, I kind of do want my sacrifice bonuses to be increased, though. So that's 15. Whereas that's 27, so that's not quite a... But that's already imprinted. Alright, I gotta move a lot of shit around here. I haven't touched this kind of moment. Alright. Love this new site. Alright, so we need... Let's move all this stuff out of the way. Bone shards from bone spear deal additional bonus damage. We also kind of need that too. What does this break down into? What kind of passive is that? It is a weapon, so we'd only be able to put it on our gloves. So I can move that potentially to... Can we get that out of there? Oh my gosh, that's not what I wanted. So that's a utility, so that can go... Alright, so we put that on our boots. And then that negates our gloves. So on our gloves we can put... this weapon aspect. What is this aspect? Can I... Oh, it's imprinted. It doesn't matter then. I'll just put that on. Alright. And then... Oh, I can't take that off either. Maybe it's in our codex. Oops. Yes, we can get it there, so we'll... Actually... I don't think the Bone Storm... We'll do that for now, because I don't think I have this Bone Storm in the codex. No. So we'll have to leave that on the 2H for now. We've got that again on our gauntlets. And then we actually wanted to switch this to what? We could put our sacrifice bonuses on that. And just roll with 15% instead of 27% extra armor. Because that should... What was that on? That was on a chest? No. It was an offensive. And that was sacrifice bonuses are increased. Do we actually have that unlocked yet? Oh, that's actually really good too. I might actually want that instead. Alright. Sacrifice bonuses, yeah, so we'll use that for now. And everything else we should be able to scrap. So we still have our sacrifice bonus. We have our Bone Storm. We now have the vulnerable on our gloves. I don't care about that passive. Alright, we should be good to go. And we will junk everything. Oh wait, no, I wanted to check out... Shoot, that's right. Alright, so we want to get the chest re-rolled into... Start with the head, I guess. Ah, we lose either cooldown or spirit. It's 4, or essence rather. 4 essence would bring us down to 109, and our bone spear costs, we're only getting 3 right now, I think. We should be getting more than that. I don't know why it seems like it costs more. Alright, so I want cooldown on this. Healing received is garbage. Intelligence is fine. Cooldown. So then we're gonna roll armor on the helmet. So that'll replace our helm. Oops. So now we have extra Iron Maiden and our ring. 10% chance to generate essence. That's the one we would be replacing. So we can actually extract that. Throw that. Wait a minute. Does this need to be changed first? Vulnerable. No. Slow, and that's all good. And then our chest, we need to re-roll. I guess just the darkness, but I don't really want to spend much money on this because it's kind of crap anyways. We don't have any blood skills. Alright, we'll just leave it with thorns, I guess. And then that needs basic skill, damage reduction. Alright, so let's go get that other aspect. It was an offensive, and that was this one here, pin on map. Where are we going? Oops. All right. Sell all our junk. Actually, we'll scrap it. We don't need it. Oh, just swap that out. Now everything else should be garbage, yeah. All right. This guy level 74 doing it in World Tier 2.
Not while I'm in town.
Whoops, did not mean to use my spirit. Or essence, rather. I've been playing too much. Freaking druid. And actually, we'll come back here. Use our Bone Storm, which should consume all those. Which gives us quite a bit of time on it. And I actually want to get in here a little bit. Oh boy. Bait him over here. Hit him in the corpse tendrils.
I'm out of essence.
Thank goodness for that. Oh, need anima course, alright. Oops. This is You had it right the last time. This is the Necromancer. Yeah, I'm looking for something new that's entertaining because the Barbarian, it hurts my heart for now. I don't think he's like dead, but he's hurting. It's like anything that needs to get up close. The way it kind of feels is that like, because they basically nerfed all damage across the board. They did nerf all damage across the board, like from a base level. And then they also nerfed all tankiness across the board from a base level, impacts every class. So the classes that were already squishy are just still squishy, and the classes that were really tanky are not tanky at all anymore. And the Barb's damage got flunked up a good bit, whereas everybody's damage got hurt, but anybody who still had damage beforehand still does some damage. So that is why we're here. Tanky boys are dead. Yeah, it's a sad day. Sad day. Which makes me really upset, because I've already told you enough about how I was enjoying the brawler playstyle. But it's all good. Gives me some time to try some new characters. Get to practice mouse and key a little bit. Yeah. There's still Druid. I can still mess around with Druid, but Druid's a little bit more reliant on some unique items, which are kind of tough to get. So until I get those, that won't be super realistic. I got him level 50 today, so he's ready to be experimented with, just not. I just don't have the mental capacity for it right now. Still suffering our losses. My Barb literally just feels unplayable. I was like, before the patch, like a half hour before the patch, I was doing like level 77, 78 Nightmare Dungeons, feeling like pretty good. And then hopped into a 69 after the patch and lost because I ran out of revives. And then hopped into, today I hopped into a 55, 54, 55 and like still died once, which is just a mega bummer. But I knew this Bone Spear Necro was pretty strong. I just hadn't played it. So, and it's still pretty strong. It was like the least nerfed build that had already existed. Not, yeah, it caught the least amount of nerfs, which I think is going to kind of be the. Hold that. Are his walls consuming my bone spears? Oh, nice.
I need more essence.
Ow. That's still letting me spend so much time grinding up to level 100 grinding gear and now just play with. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely still going to be builds. Like, there's some builds that were coming to light that didn't get hit with the nerf. But, like, I don't know. That's the thing, is, like, it doesn't even matter so much that, like, damage is still fine. It sucks. Like, it's less, but it's still fine. But they kind of double dipped on the change, because there were definitely some issues with people pushing content that was like beyond, I guess, what the expected capabilities were going to be at this point. So they hit a lot of like broken builds and exploits and stuff like that, but like in conjunction with that, we were already having trouble surviving before, and now it's just that much more difficult. Like, almost every single one of my rolls on my barbarian's pants and his legs, or pants and his chest, were damage reduction. I had damage reduction all over in my kit, my aspects, and I was still dying at 78, so I wasn't at like the very, very end game content. But now I'm like halfway to the end game content, whereas I was, you know, approaching 80% of the way before. So I really need to change my force move button. So like now, basically with how it's set up is, since some classes still do damage, it seems like those are the ones worth playing, because if you're not doing damage, you're not going to be tanky. So you're just going to die sad. What else we got in here? Amount of corruptions. And they also hit pretty hard the leveling grind to combat boosting, because everybody and their mother was boosting. But it made the creation of alts really not encouraging. Because now what took me 150, 160 hours before will probably take closer to 200 just to reach. Ooh, that was not a good decision.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, there's definitely some arguments that like some of the stuff needed to be changed with season 1 coming because season 1 will have leaderboards, so there were like some legitimate builds that were way out of line. Like there was like an undecillion damage hit by, I don't even know what class it was, by stacking like a bunch of different bleeding aspects or something like that. And then there were a couple of classes hitting in the billions, which isn't really characteristic of, I think, where the power kind of scaling is supposed to be currently. So like I definitely get it for fixing the, you know, issues that might occur with the leaderboards, but actually I want that ruby. Like how, kind of like how we see with Smite, right? Something that I think about a lot when we see nerfs to certain things is like, okay, like something was nerfed, so what wasn't good before is, you know, or what was good before is no longer great. Fair. You nerfed it. There's nothing you can do about that. But what else do we have to look forward to? You know, like what's the new... Like it almost seems like, and this could be, I don't want to say like conspiracy, but maybe just like malinformed. Toss that up in here. But like, in my mind, if you nerf things that are really busted, or like things that a lot of people are leveraging to their advantage, the, you know, kind of like balancing of that should be introducing potentially new, I don't want to say exploitable things, but like things that would get you excited to play another role or play a different type of build or like something. But there were just so many nerfs that it doesn't really seem like that's going to be the case. It's kind of just like what was good is still going to be okay for some builds, and for other builds you just can't really do much anymore. So yeah, I was watching a couple of videos as well, and they were talking about did I already did that. Oh, I still have to speak to her. Excuse me. Yeah, I was watching some other people talk about it as well, and another good point that I saw was like, if you get just like boosted, like if you just get carried, especially if the concern is like you want people to play the game, getting boosted doesn't necessarily hurt anybody, right? Like, who does it really hurt? Like, in the worst case scenario, who are we really hurting? Like, yes, people who didn't boost are gonna, like, maybe feel like they had to work more for the same level, but, like, getting to, like, levels aren't even the, levels aren't even really, like, a big deal. Like, being level 100 kind of sucks right now, and once you're 70 to 80, you're gonna see most of the gear that you're gonna see between 80 and 100, which is the longest part of the grind. Oh, I am dead here? Damn it. So, like, it doesn't really seem like, well, it doesn't even start until, like, the mid-game now with how it's set up. Because level 100s have nothing, pretty much, besides Uber Lilith, which you have to completely change your build for, and then tier 100, which now is going to be very, very difficult. But, like, that mid-game is what everybody wants to play, right? Because that's where, like, you're actually able to put a build together, so yeah, it's just weird. It's like you're not hurting anybody by boosting from level 1 to 60. And if you start playing at 60, like, okay, you're level 60, that's now putting a build together. It's just strange. Bloodlance. Each cast of Bloodlance will launch an additional Bloodlance at a nearby enemy when it first hits an enemy that's already lanced. that could be really interesting because there's a new aspect. Blood Lance will consume blood orbs to also conjure lances from them. Whereas this is Blood Lance will launch an additional Blood Lance when it first hits an enemy that's already lanced. Okay, so you lance again and it launches a lance. But if you have this aspect, Blood Lance will consume blood orbs to also conjure lances from them. Each additional Blood Lance deals 20 to 50% of the normal damage. Prioritizes unlanced enemies. So if you have blood orbs out, you throw a lance, it consumes the blood orbs, shoots out lances to everybody that hasn't been hit yet, and then if they've been hit with the lance and you cast lance again, everybody who's already been hit will start also shooting at lances. That's pretty cool. Might want to move that around, so I'll hang on to that aspect for now. When you have 7 or more minions, I do want to check out a minion build. Somebody was saying that like it's actually kind of potentially viable. Literally just switched out my home and now I got a better home. Feels bad. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm still pretty excited about Season 1 because it's like, either way, I'm going to still play it. So I can't be that upset. But it just feels so bad that my poor Barb, my fun Barb build is gone. What do we got here? World Tier 3, Sealed Oxen Tribe. I'm not worried about either of those right now. Okay, so we just got another codex. So we got increased critical strike damage for 6 seconds when you cast Corpse Tendrils. 20% bonus damage against them damaged by tendrils. So you just get critical strike chance for free? That's kind of nuts. And then you get damage if it hits them. Is that just going to be better than... I might just put that on my 2-hand and get rid of the Bone Storm consuming corpses. Because what is Bone Storm even doing for me right now? Your damage reduction is increased while it's active. Okay. Your critical strike chance is increased. So I guess that's actually pretty good. See, seeing such a rough what you call it, patch come out, oh my gosh, seeing such a rough patch release makes me want to play in a weird like screwed up way in my head. It makes me want to play this more because it's like you gotta like weather the storm, right? Like you can't, there's no way that they get this much pushback on an update that was like upsetting to a lot of people and not give us something big in the next one, which I don't think will be all the way in Season 2. I think it's going to be before that, because that would be 3 months from now. So in my brain, there's a maybe it's like a Stockholm syndrome part of my brain that's like, yeah, no, you're good. Just stick with it, and something else fun will come of it. So hopefully I'm not wrong. 100 essence. It could be alright. What do I need? What am I doing? Oh, I was looking at what Bone Storm does, so I do kind of still want to keep Bone Storm. Is there any way that Corpse Tendrils can proc automatically? Well, I think they would care because they created a game. Like, there's still people developing it, right? Like, that was another, like, positive point that somebody made about the game was, like, they're not actively trying to destroy the game, right? Because, like, there's still money to be made in the game. So, They basically, I guess the argument to that, because a lot of people have said that, right? Like, they already got your money. Like, it doesn't matter if you boycott the game now. But like a fairly solid counterpoint to that I heard was that their goal wouldn't be to kill the game with a franchise that they can still make money off of, right? And what they said, like what they actually perceived that as was more of a level of incompetence. Where the heck is this skill? It's green. There it is. Like an incompetence or a lack of like connection with what's actually going on or what people like were really expecting versus intentionally just trying to ruin the game. Because I don't think, like, I think that just logically like doesn't make sense. I don't think they would try to intentionally kill their own game. Who in the range of corpse tendrils are slowed and vulnerable. So that's up every 10 seconds. I need another offensive slot. Or I need something to reduce my cooldowns. But if I get rid of Bone Storm, I'll have corpses, so I can use this more often. So the benefits I'm getting from Bone Storm will be, yeah, they'll be covered anyways. Let's go do it. But either way, I'm still going to play the game. Like, I mean, when I think back to Diablo 3, like Diablo 3, the base game was very, like, was literally a different game than Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. And I didn't start playing until Reaper of Souls, but one of my friends' dads used to play a lot of Diablo 3, and they had explained to me like some of the nuances about how Diablo 3 worked in comparison to what I already knew about Reaper of Souls, and it was like night and day. So like the game will, like, it's kind of like one of those lifetime games, right, where like it's going to be around for a really long time. So like even though it sucks right now and it's probably not in the game's best interest for it to be in a not as great state, I see it coming around. It might take time, but you know, it's just time to play with other characters, work on other things. I think I think like at the end, like I think in the, like, at the end of the day, because this is the thought I had last night, was say level 100 Nightmare Dungeons were actually the end game. And, like, they had only actually put in the game yet what would have been available up until, like, say 50. Right? And their intentions were for 50 to 100 to not even really be accessible yet with what was currently in the game, because they wanted to leave room for like more content for them to add and like more power creeps, right? So like, what if they just released the game bloated? And it's a shock to us because we got used to a bloated game not knowing it was bloated. You know, just another way to look at it. I think I can get rid of everything here. Bone skill damage is kind of nice. Yeah, I'd honestly have to do some research on Baldur's Gate. Like, kind of like, I mean, you knowing me personally, seeing how I've been with this game, like, I have to really want to play it to, like, commit to actually playing it, right? Like, it looks interesting, but, like, I didn't, you know, I'm not going to have the same drive to check it out yet when I still have something like so fresh being Diablo. But yeah, that's kind of my unwritten hope, is that their intentions are that there's plenty more to come. It's just there were some unintentional things that gave us a bit of a bloated scaling of power and feeling of power, and just gotta be patient, you know. Season 1 will have XP boosts, power boosts, all sorts of different temporary stuff anyways, so the Eternal Realm will kind of be a thing of the past for a bit. Anyways. Which is where most of us, like, most of anybody who is, like, consistently playing the game is most upset about, because this is all we have access to right now. Damn, getting the legendaries all over the place. This character is actually a lot of fun. Yeah. I've learned that about myself at this point, that, like, I have to be honest with myself on that, because, like, I oftentimes am just a pleaser, like, oh, you should do this. All right, yeah, I will. And, like, say yes immediately, and then it falls apart because I didn't actually want to do it, but, like, the anxiety of saying no gets me in a, you know, a little bit of a... Ow. That, his secondary might kill me. Oh, my God. Thank goodness for a wall. Alright, so we need that. He missed his attack. Hit him with a corpse tendril. And then blast him. Oh, with the fear. I don't have a corpse out there. His second one? Where's his second one? He should have had a second one since he hit me with that. Ow. Do we got a corpse? We do. Come on back. The only regret I have right now is that I didn't get another character level 100. To be able to mess around with some of the stuff that does still exist. Oh, baby. Ow. This Bone Storm frickin' corpse tendrils thing we got going on is kind of nice. Whoops, did not mean to do that. That's not what I meant to do, but it'll work. You know, I thought I wanted to play the Druid, but I sort of want to play a Necromancer now. Especially after watching several, like, just about every video that was out there on, like, coverage and reviews of the new patch. It seems like Necro might be kind of the play. But it's still kind of a toss-up. Honestly, I'll probably pick on the day of. I'll probably pick tomorrow. And be like, all right, this is what we're doing. But I think it might be a Necro. And I guess the main reason being just because leveling the friggin' Druid sucks so bad. And I already got a level 50, so, like, that gives me access to the Paragon board. Yeah, and the rogue got kind of a neat poison new aspect or legendary. I guess they're kind of two in the same. But so he might have some real crazy stuff going on. I haven't really been able to get into the Necro yet, or the rogue yet though. So that's the only thing that makes me hesitant on that. I think it would be a really fun class, but I just haven't been able to kind of mentally unlock that character for myself yet. Ow. Ow. Oh no. The CC. Damn. The only thing that sucks about this Necromancer is I have no unstoppable right now. I don't know how much damage. I'm not too familiar with the percentages. Can I aggro you? Oh goodness, he's freaking suppressed, dang it. No, I was just dead because the CC, which is going to happen here again. Yep. I have no unstoppable, so as soon as I get CC'd, in the last time, I got frozen, and then I got frozen again by his ghost form, and then I got feared into a wall, and I couldn't do anything. But I have no unstoppable in my build right now, which is what's tough on the Necro. So, like, I guess positioning is really the best answer to that, but these guys are jumpy boys. There we go. Alright, so now we got a little invincible bubble here. Ooh, invincible bubble ran out. Ooh, there's the fear. And his little buddy's gonna hit me again, and I'm probably dead. There's the fear. See, freeze into a fear. Oh man, I need unstoppable on this character. I need unstoppable. Keyword search. Do we have unstoppable? He doesn't have unstoppable anywhere. Uh, I miss my barb so much. So, wow, I can't believe we don't have a single. I guess it's blood mist. But like, what do I replace? I guess I have to get rid of my decrepify. Reduce my cooldowns. What is Iron Maiden? What am I benefiting from that again? %, chance to be stunned. So that doesn't actually matter because if I use Decrepify, because they have a 10% chance to be stunned, and they're slowed, and they deal less damage. So Decrepify is just better than Iron Maiden currently. So I can get rid of Iron Maiden. Move these over. So now I only have to cast... What the heck happened to my... Corpse Tendrils. So now I can just run one curse, my Corpse Tendril, and then run Blood Mist, so that I can actually survive something. Yeah, Blood Mist is definitely... I mean, it's pretty much the only survivability skill that's not... it's really the only survivability skill that's not, like, healing. Because you can go like a Blood Orb build that has some healing in it, but it just feels bad right now because I don't have anything to really... Actually, I can use the Corpse now, because now I'll drop a Corpse, I can use my Blood Tendrils, which will then stun everything. So, that might be alright. Alright, let's give this guy another shot. But, like... So, like, even in this case, right? Because I think these guys are my level. 43. Okay, so they're 2 levels up on me. Like, I wouldn't really expect these guys to be, like, a nightmare. Which I guess maybe they're not. I'm also not, like, super familiar with the Necro, so I can't be that hard on it, but... Whoops, I did not want to use that. Oh, the second one's gonna kill me. Tried. I'm also playing on mouse and key today, which I haven't done yet, so. Well, I have done it, but not very much. Oh god, the second one might kill me there. Maybe not. He just didn't come after me. Alright, missed that one. Hit with a Corpse Central. Oh my goodness, I need to switch up my buttons. What am I listening to? Alright. The reason I'm practicing a bit is because there are... So... The main problem with controller, even though still it's definitely my preferred input, is there's like a auto targeting feature on controller that you cannot turn off. So like for instance, actually either of these abilities, hold up. So like my bone spear, so my right click, actually, either of them should be, basically, but... So, like, if I'm on controller and I try to use an ability, it will automatically lock on to whatever enemy I'm, like, near. whether there's one right here, one in the back, like it'll just, if I wanted to hit the one in the back or aim at the one in the back, but there's one in front, if I try and aim there, it's going to hit the one in the front. Whereas on mouse and key, you can like direct your character to just attack wherever. It's not going to auto lock onto a particular enemy. So for certain builds, like the Hoda build before it got nerfed, that was why it got nerfed, because people were abusing the fact that if you intentionally missed but had a particular skill that it would allow it to quake out, the quake was doing more damage than the actual ability itself. But you couldn't do that on controller because you were auto-locking onto everything, so you couldn't miss on purpose. But it's really, like, that's kind of a niche example. The real reason that I would want to learn it is simply because you can choose where you're attacking more so than being, like, locked into attacking the first enemy that's closest in front of you. Because, like, even in a situation like this, like, say that rock was, like, an objective that I had to hit, but all these enemies were in the way, it's going to be really tough to hit them, because, like, my abilities right now pierce, but it's going to be tough to hit them, or hit the objective, right? I guess it's not a rock, it's a totem, but it would be hard to hit the objective if things are in front of me, because even though my attacks pierce, if I, like, take an angle where I'm shooting this way, and even though I'm trying to hit that, it's like, it's just screwed up. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Yeah, basically just more control. Also, you can... Oh, baby. Well, there's Blood Mist saving me. I'm probably still dead, though. It's just more fluent, too. The only thing I still need to figure out is I gotta switch my buttons up a little bit, because one of my... one of the buttons that I need just are on a very ergonomic button for me right now. Alright, that gets us up to almost 42. So we'll go ahead and reset this area and try it again. Actually, if I remember, I think World Tier 1 is actually more efficient than World Tier 2 currently, because there aren't any bonus XP. There isn't any bonus XP for World Tier 2, or maybe it's like 15%. So this might just be faster and more efficient anyways. Yeah, every class needs a get out of jail free card. If you don't have one, you're just dead to the first mistake you make. Which on a character with no mobility, it's pretty easy to make mistakes. And no tankiness. It's how I'm grinding this character until at least level 50. So this is a stronghold that I haven't completed yet. And since I haven't completed it, it'll, like, all the enemies here will respawn. And what you can do with this is, the reason that it's significant is because once I can get up into World Tier 3, all these enemies, they don't scale as if they were on World Tier 3. They stay your level. So, man, I almost dropped him. That's not what I wanted, but it works. So then we hit him with another tendril, curse him again, and he should be dead. Oh, not quite. Oh! Oh no, not the second one. Yep. But yeah, so basically they stay your level, but you can go up in the higher world tiers and get like massive bonus XP for enemies that are still your level. You get like 200% bonus XP. I don't actually mind it. It's like, it gives me time to practice. Like, Gives me time to practice, obviously, mouse and key, and then practice each character. Since I don't have to think about like what enemies I'm fighting, I can just think about my input. So, it's not horrible. It's not like super exciting, but... There's also something about keeping this character at a distance that makes a huge difference in the damage that Bone Spear does. So I gotta figure that out. Like, you gotta catch him right at the end where it splits and ricochets back. And see, like, even now, just feeling a little bit more comfortable with this build and character and input device, like, just kind of helps to be on mouse or to be in the same area for a little bit. And it's not forever. This is just like starting at level 40. And this is only because I'm choosing to do this. Like, it's just the most efficient way to level up right now. Ooh, fuck. There's plenty of other things you can do. Honestly, I still like playing through the campaign, even though it's not as fast. That's what I just did with my, I've had this Necro for a couple weeks worth of time. Not that I've, like, played him that long, but... And getting to level 40 felt like it took forever. Whereas, I just played through a Barb on Monday and Tuesday of this week, and, or not a Barb, a, Druid. And I just played through the campaign, and it was much more enjoyable. Just gives you something to do. The only thing that sucks right now is I don't have World Tier 3. I need World Tier 3 unlocked to start speeding up this leveling process. But I think I need like level 44 or 45. Where'd he go? Reset himself? Alright, see you, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Oh. Oh, fucking. Oh boy.
stench. How long have you worshipped this corpse? I'm not ready.
Excuse me. Oh, what do we got? Movement speed, strength, willpower. Pretty much nothing. Let's see. Oh. Thorns. Gains about 1% of damage reduction. Um. 10% more healing. While healthy with your blood skills. Blood orbs. Blood skills deal 5% damage. That fortify could be nice. When a corpse is formed from your skills or your minions, fortify. Oh, that could be pretty good. From your skills or minions, alright.
I'm not ready.
Ooh, that's not what I wanted.
Stench. Ooh. How long have you worshipped this corpse?
What sacrifices do I have right now? Critical strike chances increased. And what is this one? 18% increased shatter damage, non-physical resistance. Yeah. This is damage to vulnerable, overpower damage, critical strike damage, maximum life. Yeah, no. happened to my music?
Right above. Stench. Whew. How long have they worshipped this corpse?
Oh, baby. Tried to cast my blood miss. Missed it on the blood tenders.
I'm not ready yet. I'm out of essence.
Alright, almost 43. Oh. Did I get that? I did.
I'm not ready yet. Light above. Stench. How long have we worshipped this corpse?
Ow. Oh. Man.
I lack the required essence. I lack the required essence.
Ooh.
I'm not ready yet. I'm low on essence.
cycle through. Should be 43. Oh. Fuck. It's easy. Alright. See if we can get this capstone done. So all minion buffs, right? Yeah. Mine's more cooldown on that. Oh.
I lack the required essence. I need more time. I lack the required essence.
All right, 1 down, 5 to go, give or take.
I need more time. I'm out of essence. Not ready yet.
All right, another one down.
I need more essence.
All right, the normal mobs seem fine at least, which is good.
I'm low on essence.
Get some corpses down in here.
I need more time.
Corpse set. Oh, that's not good.
I'm low on essence. I need more time.
All right. making it through. I probably need a potion well or some drops soon. There we go. Over halfway.
I need more time.
Very nice. Alright. So that should be cleared out for this dude now. Some more pots. Ooh, that's not great.
I need more essence. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, kind of garbage. We get crit strike, slowed, all stats. Slowed, stun, shatter damage. Ah, shoot. Got him. Alright, is that the last one? It is. Let's go. First half down. Oh boy. Oh, snap.
I need more time.
Oof. I think we are just gonna cruise right down here. I don't even know if I'll be able to do this. So, who's my reviver now?
I lack the required essence.
Oh,
I need more
baby.
time.
I still got hit by that?
I'm not
Interesting, interesting. Alright, we got one just about dead. Alright, so there's one.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh my god, I can't believe that didn't kill me. Why do I feel like yes, that is my revive?
I'm not ready yet.
The reviving one here.
I'm not ready.
Oh. Alright. So the physician needs to die.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh god.
I need more time. I lack the required essence. I'm not ready yet.
Alright. Physician down, everyone else is just about dead.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh no. I just drained all my pots.
I'm not ready yet.
Ah. Damn it. Just pushing my pot too. That sucks. Alright, at least I know the physician needs to go down first.
I need more time. I need more time.
The knockback on that is so weird. It's like directional based on which way I'm facing.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, the physician's dead. Man, I just never have any essence. Alright, another one down. Oh, that hurt.
I do not have any potions.
Alright, last one.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, that was close. Alright. Cannot stand in both his abilities. Oh, jeez.
I do not have any potions.
Thank goodness. Oh, man, first half down. Oh boy. feel like this fortified that I picked up is not doing anything. I don't make enough corpses. This guy. I feel like I don't really have many options. There aren't a ton more passives I can really increase damage distant, close enemies. Oh, there we go. That's solid. Ow. Alright, I also need to switch out this. Excuse me, that heal could be nice, but it's not going to work for bosses. But I guess I'm really not relying on this damage either, so... Oh. Protecting Storm Shield. Oh, yeah, that's definitely no good. Blocked damage reduction, blocked chance. Plus 80% main hand weapon damage. That's actually kind of interesting. I would lose a lot of crit chance and crit damage, though, if I switch this out for a main hand. Oh, Whoops. All right. Got one lonesome boy. Need a corpse.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I'm dead.
I need more time.
Oh. What are they? Not aspects. Alright, let's see if we can get this done. Only 15 left in here, and then we have a boss fight. Oh god, no well. Well, at least I got my pots back. Oh my gosh. Damn.